Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today's project is for the Altenew March 2020 blog hop. There's a giveaway also, and as they're releasing a new set of stencils, stamps, inks, and also paper packs. So I want to show you an idea that I had using the Happy Birthday to You stamp set and a few of the paper packs. So we celebrate every one of our family's birthdays. It's usually cake and a celebration, so I thought this is going to come in really handy, not just to make cards but also to document the birthdays. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create one of the layouts for my son's birthday for my little family album. So you're going to see that I'm actually going to cut the paper to fit the album, and that's 10 inches by 8 1/4 because I'm going to cut it in half to make the two layouts. And I'm actually going to use mixed media for this, so I'm using a heavy cardstock. So my idea is I want to create I want to make a page full of the music notes so that it reminds me of a piano, when you read music, you have your note sheet. That's what I want to create with it. So I'm gonna actually use one of my blocks just to form use the 2 bars of music that have the music notes already, and I'm actually gonna put the lines that say happy birthday to you. And I think there's 2 lines that says, one says happy birthday to you and then one says happy birthday friend. So I'm just gonna fill them I'm gonna use the 2 bars and the 2 sentences, or in this case the lyrics, just so that I can fill the page faster. And I'm actually going to use black obsidian ink for this because one, I want to create a very crisp impression, and the second one, I want to make sure that when I add my mixed media on top of it, it's not going to run on the paper. So you're going to see, like I said, put it in one of my long acrylic blocks, line them up, and I'm just going to pretty much fill half my layer with it because, like I said, I'm just trying to create a notebook or a music note sheet. That's what my daughter calls them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp the whole thing. I'll bring a piece of paper towel so I don't stain. I want to try to keep it a bit clean. I'm gonna add the messiness after with my watercolor. So I'm just gonna stamp all the way to the top of the page. And now to the other side, I still want to add the same stamping, but I don't want to make it as crisp. So you're gonna see that I'm actually gonna run the stamp part of it, not the whole thing, on my ink. I'm actually gonna clean a little bit out of it. I don't want the crisp of an impression. I want kind of a shadow effect. So think about a 2nd or 3rd generation stamping, just because I want that shadow on the background of the music notes. And I'm gonna set it aside for a little bit to completely dry before I continue working with my watercolor. And what I'm using is the Artist watercolor set, the palette. It's such an awesome palette. You need just a little bit to get the colors, and it's Artist great, so they're actually very creamy, they're very vibrant. Just love them. I love watercolors, so this one's perfect for me. So I'm actually gonna use colors that match the papers in the new paper pack, which is for the Love of Stripes. The pack, I got the pack A, which has the teals and the light blues and the purples and the fuchsias, because of the colors that I use a lot. So I want to keep it very masculine, so I'm going to stay between the blues, the teals, and the yellows. So you're going to see that for the backgrounds, I'm actually going to add a little bit of watercolor. I'm going to choose the blue and also the teal for this, and I'm just gonna add a little bit. I'm gonna help it a little bit, stretch the watercolor in case, or just to add the watercolor to the page using the packaging technique. And all I'm doing is just picking up a little bit of the pigment that I've mixed on my palette and kind of moving it around with the paper, with the plastic piece of paper that I have. And then you're gonna see that I'm gonna add splatters, and I'm gonna keep the page very simple because I think the background's already busy. I don't want to add much. It is actually having a stamp like that makes the page going really it was easy to put together, and like that, because I have such a large stamp, it fills up the page quicker, and just adding a little bit of mixed media is gonna make everything stand out. So you're gonna see that I'm gonna add watercolor enough so that I have cover enough of the background so that it peeks from behind my picture. That's all I want. The picture I'm documenting is a 3x4, a little bit taller than 4 inches, just because I wanted to have that. And then once I created enough of the background for my picture, I'm actually gonna go on the other side, the part where I added that ghost impression of the stamp, and I'm gonna add a little bit of watercolor too. But on this area, I'm just gonna make it look the same as I have the stamping. You're gonna see how the stamping looks like it's just coming into the page. I'm gonna make the watercolor look the same way. So for that, all I'm doing is I'm gonna add the watercolor heavier on the left and kind of run it towards the right, and and that's why I'm adding the splatters towards the right of the page, so it looks like I said watercolor is coming into the page the same as the stamping. Once I'm happy with what it looks like, I'm gonna set it aside to dry and start working on the picture. Now, like I said, because the background is busy enough, I'm gonna try to keep this very simple. It's actually a very simple layout. I'm actually gonna pull two of the paper packs. I'm using For the Love of Stripes the set A, and like I said, it has those teal, green, pink, like light fuchsia, and I'm also gonna use, I think it's called Cheerful Meadow, and one of the reasons I picked this pack is because of this yellow grid paper, and I used it a lot this month. If you go into the blog to see what I created, you're gonna see a lot of yellow because I love the paper. Like I said, one of the reasons I got it was because of the yellow grid paper, and I think out of the 4 or 5 sheets that came, I'm down to 1. So all I'm doing is I just created frames or back and layer the picture with the 2 papers, and then all I'm going to do is use the same papers actually to cut the number 19 out of them, and for that I'm going to use the bold numeral die set from Altenew. I'm going to cut the number 19, the 1 and the 9, twice, one of the yellow paper and one of the stripe papers. I'm going to choose the teal this time. I use the light blue to back the picture. I'm going to use the teal one for the 19, and the reason I'm cutting it out of the 2 papers is because I want to create kind of a shadow effect on behind the 19 and kind of bring a little bit of the teal that I added on the background. So you're gonna see that I'm gonna take it off camera, work on that. You're gonna see when I glue the numbers together how I create a little bit of the offset by moving the number a little bit, so when they glue them you can see the shadow, that teal number in the teal shape in the shadow. And then I'm actually gonna use again the Happy Birthday to You stamp set, just because the sentiment that comes in the stamp set, it also creates a shadow effect, but I'm not gonna use the shadow effect because I want the numbers to have that look. So what I'm gonna do is actually just stamp the plain Happy Birthday. So you're gonna see all I'm doing right now is just setting everything in place. Now you're gonna see how I glue the numbers with a little bit of the offset so that the stripe shows at the back, the teal stripe, sorry, shows as the background of the 19. And then again I'm gonna use my ruler just to make sure everything is straight, just to glue it onto my page. And you're gonna see right now that I'm just picking up the sentiment so that I can stamp my title. And again, I'm gonna make sure that the 19 and the Happy Birthday fit right in that little piece of mixed media that I added to the left of the page. And you're gonna see again, I'm gonna use black obsidian ink because I want the Happy Birthday to be really crisp. So I'm going to use black obsidian ink to stamp the word happy and the word birthday, and I'm going to put the 19 in between those 2 words. Once I have that in place, you're going to see that I'm just going to draw some lines underneath the title, and that's what my lines or journal is gonna be. And it all talks about my son, who it's 19. I'm amazed. He's gonna be 20 now. That's his last teen years in a way. So that's pretty much all that I did for this page. Like I said, because everything is really, it's kind of busy just because the look of the page, I'm gonna keep the embellishing very minimal, and I'm gonna play with a few stickers that I had in my stash that kind of create that have the same colors that I'm using. All I did, you're gonna see that I added a little note at top of the Happy Birthday just so it looks like the song, because really the pictures when we were singing the song for him before he blew his candles. Like I said, I'm keeping all my embellishments to the right of the page, very simple, just a plain sticker and then just a few puffy stickers, and that's about it. I love how this turned out. Simple, super quick to put together, and I love how it turned out. As always, don't forget to check the blog. I created quite a few projects for this release. I just had fun with them. There was so much to choose from, and I got a little bit of everything, so I was able to play with them around to create some I created some layouts. I created also some cards for the release, and that's about it for me. Don't forget, like I said, check the blog so you can hop around with all the designers, and there's a chance to win gift certificates to the Altenew shop. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. Take care, guys.